as a product of prime factors in index form, and we're told that this number here is equal to 2 to the power of 7 times 5 to the power of 6 times 6 to the power of 5, and we've got to explain the mistake, and this is worth 1 mark. So we've got to look at this and say what is wrong with this. So first of all, we need to look at what the key words in this question mean so we can answer this question. So our first key fact is that the word product means multiply. So you can see here in the answer there are some multiplies. The prime numbers, so we're looking at prime factors. So the word prime, okay, this is any number that can be divided by 1 in itself. So 2 is the smallest prime number because 1 cannot be divided by itself. So 2 can be divided by 2 and it can be divided by 1. 3 can only be divided by 3 and it can be divided by 1. 5 can be divided by 5 and it can be divided by 1. All these numbers here can only be divided by themselves and 1. So these numbers here are prime and the list keeps going longer. So you need to look at these prime numbers and then think about the numbers that we've got in this answer here. Factors, these are numbers that go into another number. So for example, 10 goes into 20, so 10 is the factor of 20. Index form, this is when you write one number as a power to another. So for example, I've got a to the power of b, where a and b are both integers, and this means whole numbers. So you can look here, 2 to the power of 7 is written in index form. So basically this answer here is written in index form. Have a think about what these key words mean. Have a look at the answer and then see if you can explain what the mistake is. Press pause, have a go at working out the answer, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Well done, guys. So this is only worth 1 mark. You can see there's lots of lines for your answer to go on. So we're going to see what we should have written in this answer space. So we're looking at this number here, this answer. You can see it's a product. So you can see I've got multiply. That means the product. Prime, I'm looking at the numbers. So these are the big numbers at the bottom need to be prime. So 2 is prime. Yes, it's in my list over here. 5, it's prime. It's in my list over here. Got 6. Look along here. It goes 2, 3, 5, 7. 6 is not a prime number. 6 can be divided by 1, 6, 2, and 3, which means that 6 is not prime. So for 1 mark, okay, you will get the answer of 6 is not prime, and that will give you your answer mark for 1 mark. Remember, always write your answer on the dotted line and give yourself a tick using a different colour pen to mark your answers. So that's all you needed to look at for the mistake on this question for 1 mark, looking for what this answer here is showing. The mark scheme shows that the answer was worth 1 mark. OE means or equivalent. So if you wrote something equivalent to 6 is not a prime number, then you would still get the method mark. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths.